She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then.
I'm here at Ragdale Close. I'm on the blocks of flats. I'm here to do a couple of arrears visits because I've come up on my list this week to make contact with, and I've also got to connect with those appointments, so combining everything in one go, so I'll visit each property in turn.
I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Currently I'm at Red Mile Walk. Within Red Mile Walk I've got 3 blocks of flats. I'm looking at the middle block. I'm going to just have a quick look in here because I do intensive checks on these 3 blocks in particular because of the ongoing issues we have. Just walking up here now and see, obviously you've got a television that's being dumped outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to phone repairs, get this reported whilst I'm on site, and then the estate ranger will come and pick it up. Where I had issues, and I just come in and just check, see whether the estate rangers have been in today, because they provide a daily service when they just come in and check the block. So I also check the board. Just basically looking for, make sure that all the doors, cupboards are locked. If there's any graffiti that has happened since the estate ranger's been in, then obviously report that. Do work closely with the estate rangers because within the blocks they get to speak to other residents in the area or people walking by, visitors, and do normally strike up conversations, and this is where we get information, and some of the information is useful. It's then the estate rangers work, as I say, closely with me, and the information they provide me is vital because although I know of issues that are in the block, we might not necessarily have the information to pinpoint where certain issues are happening. And obviously I do work closely with the antisocial behaviour team because these are high profile blocks of flats, so it is at the end of the day a big team working exercise, information sharing, and we can then deal with the properties which are involved causing antisocial behaviour. As you can see, this block is in good condition today.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be.
This afternoon I'm at Larch Grove. I'm actually visiting one of my former tenants. I did a transfer visit on Barry, and I've just come to see how he's got on because he did downsize from a large property to sheltered accommodation. The process for the transfer, I actually needed assistance from a colleague within Cross Keys Homes. We do have, as a neighbourhood manager, we have all sorts of tools in our kit. It may be outside agencies, but primarily for this transfer it was the assistance of a colleague, Max Carter.
Right, so what we did, I come round to meet Barry, and we done the housing register forms. We got him onto the housing register and then placed bids, and then eventually he was able to have this property.
And now we're going to go inside to see Barry's new home and just have a quick chat with him, and for him to say how he found the whole process of transferring.
Well, my process was started by Louise. Louise explained to me about these places. I didn't know about them, and I'd been on Welland Estate for 20 years and was desperate to get off. She put me on to Max. Max spent all her time helping me, and eventually this was the outcome. This brilliant little bungalow, and it was very easy. In fact, the move itself was very easy. The only problem I had was downsizing from 2-bedroom house to a 1-bedroom bungalow. Apart from that, it's all been brilliant.